Hi kindergartners, it's me, Miss Mooney, and I am here today on this red day to teach you a little bit of writing. Every day in kindergarten, we will have time to do writing, and something very special about Mondays, the first day of the week, is we always get to write in our weekend journal. It's one of my favorite things that we get to do during the week in kindergarten. But before we get started on that, I wanted to teach you what materials you need and how to get your space set up for writing. So, find your quiet zone, go into your workspace, and what I need you to get is your bag from your school supplies that says writing. It will have a sticker that says writing, just like this. On the sticker, it says put in red folder. So maybe next you could find the red folder that is in your school supply bag. So you're going to need from your school supplies your red folder, or I'm sorry, maybe your box, or maybe your parents just picked you up a red folder. So from the bag, you're going to want to get the bag that says writing. And then from your school supplies, you need to get your red folder. This will be our red writing folder this year. And then you need one more thing from your school supplies. I need you to find your black pen. These are very special kindergarten writing pens. So today I need you to find that black pen. All right, once you have everything, I want you in your workspace, we're going to set a few things up. So first have that red folder out, and I want you to get out of your bag today, the writing bag, this yellow packet of paper that says, My August-September Writing Journal. You want my August-September journal. Also in the bag, you're going to find a few goodies, some papers that are going to help us with writing this year. These papers are going to be important to either put up in your workspace if you have room for it, or to put inside of your writing folder so that they'll always be close and handy when it's writing time. So, one of the papers is this letter chart. The other one is our 1, 2, 3, let's write chart. And the last one is our kindergarten word wall. These three papers we are going to use all year in kindergarten to help us during writing workshop. So since we're going to use them so much, I think I'm going to hang mine up in my workspace. I have my tape. Look, it's a little kitty. I love kitties. And I'm going to use my tape to hang these papers up. So I'm going to put my word wall up in my workspace. And maybe a parent can help you with this. The word wall has all the words on it that we're going to learn in kindergarten this year. Next, I'm going to put up my 1, 2, 3, let's write paper. This paper helps remind me that when I'm doing writer's workshop, I need to sit at a table or a desk. We don't want to be writing on the floor or in our beds. Maybe sometimes we can do silly, fun writing like that, but most of the time during writer's workshop, we need to be sitting up straight at a desk. So this paper helps us remember that. We need to slant our paper, put our wrists straight and our elbows on the desk, and use our helper hand to hold the other paper. So this picture shows how that should look on the table. And then last, we need to make sure we hold our pencil or pen or writing tool the right way. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that tomorrow. But I'm going to hang this paper up in my writing space too, or in my workspace. Last, I'm going to hang up my alphabet chart. This alphabet chart will help me if I'm trying to write a letter this year. I can use the chart to help me remember every letter and all the sounds they make. And we'll learn more about that later too. I'll put that one over here. Again, if you don't have space in your workspace to hang up all these pictures, just keep them inside your red writing folder. Also, you can put the bag of books in your red writing folder too. We'll get to these later. Today, we're going to write in our weekend journal. So what you need to have out right now is your weekend journal and your pen. Now, before I get started writing in my weekend journal today, I want to give you all some pointers about this very special writing tool. Now, if you have older brothers and sisters, you can't tell them this secret, but only kindergartners get to use this writing tool. You're the only ones in the whole school that get to use this very special kindergarten writing tool. Now, there are a few things you need to know about taking care of this tool. These are called flare pens. They're very fun to write with, and they're very fun to draw with, but with great tools comes great responsibility. So every day when you want to use this writing tool in kindergarten, the first thing you're going to do is take off the cap. Just give it a little tug and it comes right off. Next, you need to put the cap on the back of the pen. Push until it stays. You want to be able to shake the pen without the cap falling off. It's so important to remember to put the cap on the back of the pen because I've seen this happen a lot of times. Kindergartners sometimes, they'll take the cap off the pen, set it on the table, they'll do their writing time, and maybe they'll just move around a bit. All right, I'm done writing. Where's the cap for my pen? I have no idea. That's why it's important to make sure when you take the cap off your pen, and I'm going to grab it this time, that you put it where? On the back of the pen. So, let me show you that again. When you get your pen ready to write, you're going to pull it off the top and put it right on the back of the pen and give it a push. Then you're going to do your writing. When you're writing with these pens, you don't want to write too hard. If you press too hard, the pen is going to leak ink all over you or your paper, and it will also damage the pen. These pens are kind of expensive, so we want to take really, really good care of them. So you're just going to want to use just a regular amount of pressure when you push down. So you can go ahead and try this now and write your name on the front of your writing journal. I'm writing Miss Mooney on mine. You'll see I'm not pressing too hard. I'm also not pressing too soft. It really doesn't take much pressing for your writing to come out nice and neat with these pens. All right, now kindergartners, this is the next and probably most important part about taking care of your pen. When you're all done with writing, you need to take the cap off, put it back on the top of the pen, and now you're going to listen for a very magical sound. Did you hear that? Did you hear the click? Try it with your pen. Open it up, put the lid back on, and listen. Click. We want to hear that click every time we use our pen and we put the cap back on. We need to hear it. Let's listen again. Click. It's a very quiet sound, but it's really important because if you don't push it down hard enough that you hear it click, next time you go to use your pen, it's going to be dried up. So we need to make sure we hear that click. Now, final tip, and I probably don't have to tell you kindergartners this because you probably already know this, but I'll say it anyway. These pens are for paper only. Don't write on the table, especially don't write on your skin or the furniture in your house. That would not be good because these pens are very hard to wash the ink out. I've actually had a few outfits that have been ruined because I accidentally got this pen ink on my clothes. It does not come out. These pens you have to be so careful with and use them on paper only. Now I know that you already know that, but I just needed to say it anyway. So friends, let's review. When you're ready to use this special kindergarten writing tool that you're welcome to use in Writer's Workshop every day, you're going to take the cap off and put it where? on the back of the pen. You're going to write on paper only, pressing very gently. And then when you're all done, take the cap off and you are going to press until you hear a click. Always listen for that magical sound. Okay, kindergartners, so I think I have my workspace all ready. I have my papers up that I need. I have my journal ready to write with, and I know how to use my pen now. So next I'm going to start on my writing journal, and I'll show you how to work on your weekend journal in the next video.